Okay guys, welcome. So it's going to be the August message today. I have been speaking to a few people on the group about the Egyptian stuff, and we did the video, I think it was last week. So I've been channeling a lot more through this week, and the message isn't finalised. Little bits keep coming through each day. So I'm going to be working more on that on the weekend, and I realise we're at the end of the month, so I'm going to share that message today, and hopefully next week I will share some of that as well. So it's been very interesting. And if you sort of look back at some of the stuff Nina and Linda have put on there, it's sort of in a correspondence with that. But it's been some great messages that have come through. We'll definitely be sharing that, but I want to finalise it all and get the main message out of it, so it's beneficial for everyone that's listening. And also, you know, these messages we like to try and implement in our own life. And I feel that this August message especially will. It's a powerful one, and it's about coming back into community. And I won't say too much now because obviously we're going to be talking about it in a second. Hi everyone, everyone's coming on, nice to see you. Okay, the main thing that everyone's feeling now is the despair and the fear. Now, even if we're quite aligned and we're quite aware and we've been working on ourselves, this is still going to come up because it's coming in from other dimensional consciousness. So really it's just about being a witness and just allowing whatever needs to come up and move through you without any attachment to the story or even asking the question, why do I have this? Get rid of that, because the mind is going to go mental. It's going to go into despair even more because it doesn't know what's going on. And also, as most of you know, we are letting go of the ego consciousness. So whenever we let go of that, there's always going to be some fear and chaos because it's programmed into this false narrative that we've all been living through. So really, this is about a month of realignment, coming just back in and just going over the last few months and just go, what have I really learned from this? What can I take from this? What are my new principles, my new boundaries, my new perception of how I want to take my life forward? And of course, what I want to put up with going forward, because we've become so conditioned to think that it's normal to be in this despair, to be in this fear, this worry and expectation. That it's normal in a lot of people's consciousness, and people say, well, that's just life. Well, it's not just life, and until people can get through that belief system, because belief systems are actually what magnetize you into servitude anyway. And there are many belief systems about certain subjects, and there's always going to be a discussion about what is right, what is wrong, and why this has happened, why that's happened. But again, at the moment, it's not about polarizing ourselves into any story. It's really about just getting out of the story and allowing whatever's moving through us, because it's coming up on every human being, and I'm feeling it even more, and even I've been feeling it, and it's been really insane, especially in the evenings. And the intensity is it's almost fey, you know. It's a different sort of sensation to a normal process of emotions or healing period. And it is fascinating. This is a fascinating time. So really, again, just remember, don't go into the story, regardless. And that's someone else's story as well, because we have to detach from that narrative. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read out this August message, and then we'll go from there. So this is, I actually channeled this morning from the Viridians as well, the consciousness. Okay, we want to reassure everyone that these next few months will be emotionally challenging for a lot of you, and that is okay. What is happening is the male energy of separation and despair is moving through the emotional body, and it's not something to fear or worry about. Take someone by the hand this month, or as many as you can. Look into their eyes with the intention to acknowledge them. See through the human suit. Look through the layers of emotional charge. Really acknowledge their soul. Let them feel safe and comfortable. Tell them, it's okay, you can tell me whatever is going on. I'm here for you. Express your feelings. You are in a safe place. From their story, see what it triggers in you. You can both sit with those feelings in total acknowledgement of them together. Just experience without judgment or the need to fix whatever comes up. This month you need to focus on connection and breaking through societal barriers. You could even host a get-together in person or online and get people to discuss what has come up for them this year, and especially in lockdown. Share your stories, connect, make people feel comfortable and get that community alive. We are asking you to look through your judgments of others and see their light. Acknowledge they are just alone, confused and scared like many others at this time. And know that with that intention alone, you start to bridge a community consciousness, which in truth is the power and energy humanity needs to break the narrative currently running your planet. Take time to listen to people. Give them extra time where you can. Just acknowledge them, even if they are stuck in their story. You don't need to play into it, nor should you. All you need to do is acknowledge with a smile, with the intention to see beyond the story, to see the light within them. That intention alone will start to activate their soul body and assist them to honour and own their own emotional bodies. Mentally say, I see the light within you. I acknowledge you. You are a spiritual warrior. I love you. Now, you wait and see how powerful that intention will assist them. You have the time now to do this, to acknowledge another, because this is all part of the big plan of coming back into union with your brothers and sisters. And that goes for us too, union with the invisible. If you are on holiday, take time to connect with a stranger. People are more inclined to let their guard down, and it's a great opportunity to make someone feel heard and acknowledged. This month you may feel anger towards the male force. That could be the male side of creation, the divine masculine. It could be your father, husband or brother, regardless if you are male or female. If so, embrace the feeling with love and don't get caught in the story. The male energy has been a big driver of the despair you are all feeling. Just be conscious not to project it onto another. Be responsible for your own feelings. Just love those feelings, no matter how bad it feels. They will move through you. Okay, so last couple of months' messages have been really about sort of owning our own feelings, and this is nice now because this is about community, and this year is all about coming back into community. We see when we watch the news, we see the fake or the negative aspect of this, but in actual fact, the light agenda is much bigger with this lockdown and this virus. So it's really about how you polarize your thoughts and what you sort of believe and attach to, because like I said, beliefs can be either freeing of your soul or they can be the imprisonment of your soul. So really just take this time to acknowledge and see through. If you set that intention when you hold someone's hand, like it said, if you want to follow that advice, then look through them. And there is a way of doing that because you set that intention before to look through them. And you say to your soul, assist me to assist them. And it will come through naturally. We're all natural conduits for universal love and light. So really, again, just trusting that you have the ability to help another in despair right now. We all do. So just lend out your hand where you can. Talk to someone you wouldn't normally talk to. Break the conformity, break the barriers, break through your own judgments and despair of people, cultures, whatever it is. And just, baby steps, but just make that intention, make that effort to just break through a little bit. And the more that we do that, the co-creative consciousness will change. And to be honest, the darker forces are trying to hold the despair and fear in our co-creative, and this is what this fake second lockdown is all about. It's completely fake. So more separate we are, the more fear we are, then of course that narrative that they're trying to push for their earth will start to imprint again into the cells. So really these next couple of months, even the next couple of years, is a very important time to come into alignment with the new earth paradigm. Okay, but that starts with community. It's about coming back. So that little bit of effort that you make will triple, double, well, triple, quadruple, and it will go off into the ether, and it will affect other dimensions as well. But more importantly, it will affect your fellow human beings, our fellow brothers and sisters. And again, and I've said before, the messages pass through the cells. But the good thing about this, and like it said, it will activate their soul body to then bring up their emotions, because no one can move forward without clearing the emotional body. Okay, so you don't have to do anything. It will just come through you naturally, but just have that intention to step a little bit out of your own comfort zone. And just, you know, even if it's a friend that you don't normally talk to in that manner, just grab them by the hand and say, "Are you okay? What's really going on? What can I help you with?" Because you're going to help yourself at the same time as well. So it's a beautiful exchange of just letting the barriers down, reconnecting at a deeper, more emotional level. And when we can feel that and connect with that, I tell you what, it shifts things in the invisible world. And if we could see the invisible world, you'd understand what that type of intention actually does and how it affects the wider universe as well. All right, guys, thanks very much. You know, I'm sure a lot of you are aware of this anyway, but it's just a reminder. This is the intention that Spirit have set for this month. This is what our co-creative energy is trying to give us. So, you know, take the message as you know, as a positive, empowering experience to have. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. And I will be on again probably early next week. I'll just see how this this Egyptian stuff comes through, and then I'll be in touch. All right. All the best. Thank you.